that song's been in my head a little bit. I got a new car recently.
Yeah.
And that was about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Today was the first time that I blasted a song in the car.
Now, when you say blasted, how loud are you going?
Oh, all the way up.
All the way up?
All the way up. Windows down.
Sick.
Music all the way up. I just don't listen to music often enough. I'm mostly, every time I plug my phone in, it goes straight to whatever like podcast I was listening to or whatever YouTube video I was watching. And but Ainsley's been listening to the oldie station 98.1 when she drives my car.
Sure.
Because she's not taking the kids to work right now. So when she goes to work right now, she doesn't take the minivan. I have the minivan all day. So then when she comes back home, I get my car back.
I see.
Right? So the minivan, we call it the boat.
It's a good name.
It's a good name.
Good name.
My car is called the jet ski. So I get to whip around on the jet ski.
I like how you have nautical terms for your car. Don't take this. It's the inner tube. It will fucking...
Dude, do not get in the inner tube.
It's weird. It leaks. It's not good.
It's basically a lemon.
Yeah, that's a bad... All right, so you got the jet ski, the boat, and you were what song were you blasting?
Careless Whispers. It was the song that was on. And... Listen,
wait,
if you're
on the radio or did you?
It was on the radio. It was on 98.1, the oldie station.
Yeah, OGL.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. Wait, it's called OGL now.
Yeah, WOGL.
Okay, has that always been OGL?
Yeah, it's always been OGL.
I recognize the W
OGL.
and then I just like fade out.
Yeah. You recognize the W that they put in front of everything. All I hear is the single letter they use for every radio station, and I don't say it again.
The oldie station, W.
Yeah, W.
Yeah.
It's the old one. Got you.
So, but if you know of our era, and like, you know, I'm slightly older than you, but of a certain era, that song was in a lot of movies.
Yeah, without a doubt, it crushed in the 80s.
Yeah, so it was a big soundtrack song. So it's like it doesn't just hit as a song; it hits as like a. You
start seeing a montage.
Exactly.
Of things. Yeah, I get you. I get you. I get you.
So it's that song reminds me that I'm a passionate man.
You need the gayest white dude in the planet to remind you.
But there was a time when the gayest white dudes were representing straight men the best.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
We couldn't get away from it.
No.
Rob Halford represented so many dudes in the 80s.
Dude.
It is insane.
There was a time when I had uncles that would have fought you in the street if you claimed George Michael was a gay guy.
Dude. I know for a fact there were people. So when George Michael did. So what's crazy is if you go back far enough, like before he was just George Michael, he was in Wham, which, you know, everyone remembers Jitterbug, you know, Wake Me Up Before You Go.
Jitterbug.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Dude, if that song would have came on,
you would have.
Dude, I would have. Not only would I have cranked it up, opened all my windows, I would have stopped the car, got out, and danced.
Yeah, you would have had neon glows. Who wants to come aboard the boat?
Yeah. Well, jet ski. But
sorry, in the jet ski. Even
who wants to hop on the back of the jet ski?
Hold on tight.
Who wants to grab my waist on the jet ski?
It's wavy. The thing is, if you go back far enough, so Wham, when George Michael became the George Michael that I think most people associate with like masculinity, like
also,
especially
we should have known he was gay with Wham.
That's what I'm getting at.
Like Wham is what a gay man says when he hits. Do you know what I mean? Like in the Batman comics, like Batman will be hitting all the straight criminals, just like boom, bop, and then he hits a gay man and it's a Wham.
I don't think the Wham is the gay one. I think it's like Biff is the gay one.
Yeah, you got Biff.
Zork. Zork is pretty good.
Yeah.
Boof. But yeah, if you watch the Wake Me Up Before You Go video, you see George Michael like, oh, that's a gay dude.
Yeah.
That's a gay dude. But then he goes like, that's the crazy thing about like the 80s. Everyone dressed so gay.
Yes.
So like there was no real, like you could be like, yo, look at the way that guy's dressed. He's gay. It's like, I don't know, dude. I'm not sure anymore.
There was also no real gay man representation.
Oh, there was.
Well, no. Hear me out. So, Jitterbug, Wake Me Up Before You Go, George Michael, shaking his hips back and forth.
Sure.
Back then, now we see a man in tight pants with a blousey top.
Sure.
Because they had tight pants and had
and baggy tops.
Baggy tops.
Yeah.
So if we see that now and that person's shaking his hips side to side, we're like, that's.
I think anybody shaking their hips side to side, regardless of it, is pretty.
Attire doesn't matter.
If I saw a dude doing that, I'm like, yo, that guy's probably.
Especially
gay.
if your feet are planted.
Oh yeah, if they're not moving around, it's just.
Yeah.
That's.
Because you can two-step as a man.
Sure.
But if your feet are planted and those hips are still moving side to side,
that's gay as
we've got a problem. We've got a problem, dude.
That guy says
unlock
wham
those feet
all
on the ground. yeah, you're whamming right now.
He
dude.
says wham when he fucks a dude. wham. It is.
He hits him with the whammy bar.
I know that that's what's so nuts. If you go back, if you look at early '80s, going into the mid '80s, yeah, dude, the fashion was so. I wouldn't even call it androgynous.
Mm-hmm.
There were certain, I guess new wave was kind of androgynous in a way.
No, it was feminine.
But the men looked like the women. However, in the 80s, especially when you go into glam rock or glam metal, the men didn't look like women. They looked like men in drag. They still looked like dudes, with the exception of certain ones that were if you look at the cover of Poison's debut album, okay. I never really understood. That's another thing I didn't really get. If you look at Twisted Sister, Dee Snider is the worst looking woman on the planet, but he knew that it was a pair. He knew it was a joke. Yeah. As where Poison, I think they were trying to look like hot women, and I still don't understand that.
And that was the thing. So back then, you would see those guys shaking their hips in a video, and you'd be like, those guys get a lot of pussy.
Yeah. Oh no, I get it. There was guys who listened to Poison, Skid Row, Motley Crue, even Bon Jovi, who weren't in it for the music. They were like, "Yo, I'm gonna go to the concert, and there's gonna be some skank there. And if I dress gay enough, I can possibly get pussy.
If I can plant my feet hard enough and shake my hips wide enough.
If I gyrate, I wonder if that's ever been a thing too. Chicks go to these concerts and yo, I'm gonna find the hottest dude here, and there's a dude who's clearly gay, but you don't know. You just see him dancing very seductively, and that's the guy. Wonder how many women were shut down at
that's casting a wide net, and that's the thing. So everybody's hips shake back and forth at a particular resonance that attracts a particular type of woman. Not every woman. This is basically me trying to crack a code. You know what I mean? Shifting my hips back and forth. I'm basically just throwing combinations out there, and whatever locking it opens.
Dad, what are you doing? I'm trying to get women, son. You'll learn.
Sit back and watch, buddy. Yeah. Sit back and watch.
It's Morse code, only it's not. No one's picking up on it.
It's Horse code.
Yeah, it's Horse code, but it's I'm a faggot. That's the problem. Too many dots, too many dashes. You look gay as hell, son. Yeah, I think that there had to have been a time where you never hear that though. I'm not saying it hasn't happened. And I'm pretty sure maybe some.
Wait, you never hear what
about women going to a concert with they can't get to the band, they can't fuck the band, so they're settling for a dude in the crowd.
Okay, so
and they're like, "Yo, I'm fucking that guy," and then the guy's like, "Sorry, I'm just here for the boys.
I'm here to dance.
I'm here to get down with Rat."
Well, so you might not hear that, right?
No,
but women get charged up on the hero, and they'll take the side characters.
Sure, yeah.
Not every woman can have the hero.
I understand that.
Right? So they might not deliberately be like, "Yeah, I'm here for the band, but I'll take whatever's."
I think what happens, you're right, but that happens in a different way. They're not gonna go for anybody in the crowd.
Yeah,
but they will fuck the roadie.
Yeah,
they will if they get back there. There's trickle down pussy. That happens.
Okay, but we've also heard the story of I met him at this we met at this concert and he was such a good dancer.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that is.
He unlocked that code.
I mean, I can say that there have been times where I've gotten ripped and started dancing and then realized that I was dancing with chicks. That's happened.
You brought all the girls to the yard.
That has happened a few times.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't even realize it because you were probably blackout.
Yeah. Oh,
you were probably blackout. But you were unlocking. You were just throwing combinations.
Dude, I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, and it like. Dude, you probably hit a girl that wasn't like hit her in the back of the head, and she's like, "Oh, why am I unlocked?" And like turned around. And
so I've also ruined that because I remember one time I wasn't completely wasted yet, but I was pretty fucking drunk. I was at the Union Transfer, and it was like some employee fucking like industry party where they had a DJ. There was so many fucking people there, and I was like dancing, and there were chicks around me, but I was like, yeah, this is sick. I'm surrounded by chicks. I'm just fucking doing whatever. And I was dancing so hard that then I threw up in a trash can. But I walked. Dude, Sid, I'm not even kidding. I'm like fucking losing it. I'm like, yeah, oh shit. Dude, I fucking went over and like I moved people out of the way. And they were like, what is he going to do? Because they
gave you the dance
floor. They were like, yo, this guy's going to crush.
He's about to break it
He's going to crush. But really,
he's going to do the worm. White man about to do the worm.
Dude, I moved people out of the way. There was a quarter trash can. I'm like, oh, and I'm throwing up. And I was like, oh, and everyone's like, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah, who's still down? Dude,
no.
You know what? You know what dries up a pussy fast as hell? The smell of vomit while Rock Your Body by Justin Timberlake is playing. Dude, it will make pussies the Sahara, dude. It is crazy.
But you also have to acknowledge it, because that story is proof of it, that it is almost impossible while drunk to stop dancing to Justin Timberlake, Rock Your Body.
You can't. You can't.
At that time.
Dude.
At that time.
Without a doubt.
If you would have stopped dancing in the middle of that, they'd have been like, what is wrong with him?
Yeah, people would have been like, something's wrong. Did he just find out about another 9/11 or something? People like, check your phones. Is there an Amber Alert? Yeah, no one would have thought it was
making
good.
me laugh to think that like while you were throwing up, your hips were still like shaking.
I probably was like,
dude, rock your body.
But I remember throwing up, and then I did that thing, you know, like when you throw up so hard that then you like lean back, you're like, whoa, like, oh man, and then like, dude, I know I probably had throw up down the front of my shirt, and then my breath smelled like complete ass.
Yeah.
So then I'm just like back on the dance floor, sweating bourbon, just like, you know, I'm good. And dude, I remember this one chick, Allison, was just like looking at me. She was just like, oh my God, like maybe you should call it quits, huh? And I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
No, I'm fucking somebody here tonight. And no, she was like, you smell terrible.
Dude, throwing up, I always describe throwing up this way. It's all of the worst parts of turning into a werewolf, but you never get to actually be.
Oh, yeah. That's very true.
It's just like an extended metamorphosis into a werewolf.
My clothes.
You do? You ever do that?
I'm sweating my ass off.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Don't look at me.
Go away. I'm losing my shit.
Dude.
What is he doing there? It's like, oh, he's turning into a... no, actually, he's just throwing up really violently.
It looks the same. If you would not be able to tell the difference between a man about to turn into a werewolf and a man throwing
Especially
up.
when you're blackout, you wake up naked. You're like, what did I do? What happened? But going back to the music that you were listening to, so I don't...
It's song. It wasn't like a whole genre of music.
The music.
That was it was the oldie station. This song came on while I was going to pick up my food. I bumped it.
Sure.
I bumped it. Look at my hand. My hand, my palm is not facing down when I'm saying this. My thumb is up. My pinky is down. I bumped it.
I whammed the knob up to an 11.
No. Palm not facing up either, dude. I didn't bump it. I bumped it. Look at my hand. I bumped it.
All right. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
All right.
But so every time I have to like go to New York or I'm on the bus or something, I'll take headphones with me. And Alex is always like, I don't ever like, you know, like when she's in the car, she just puts on. When I'm in a car, I'm not, as much as I'm listening to the music, I'm not paying attention to it. I'm like a dog. I'm like looking out the window. I'm just thinking of things in my head. I never really pay attention. So like she doesn't ever really ask what music I want to listen to. But like when I'm on the train, she's like, I never see you listen to, like, you never ask to listen to music. What do you listen to when you're like traveling by yourself.
Yeah.
And like, I'll listen to songs I like, but really what I listen to a lot is I crush theme songs from shows.
Okay.
I will listen to theme songs from shows that like aren't even like from the like one of my favorite theme songs to listen to is Unsolved Mysteries.
Okay, if I like do
No, that's the X-Files.
X-Files. Okay, thank you for recognizing that.
I know,
dude. You are such a fucking savant for this shit. I've never met a person. This is the craziest skill, dude. That is the craziest skill. The fact that you just figured that, dude, I didn't even know what I was talking about.
I knew exactly.
I was like, oh, that was the X-Files.
No,
thank you for that.
Because you did do.
You're playing it on the piano. Dude, those were not people.
Yeah.
Like I listen.
Dude, I
did my best. And I'm not trying to insult me right now.
Dude,
I did my best, but there's no way the sound that came out of my mouth was getting punched in keys.
It's old time.
Yes.
I don't know how to play piano, but Unsolved Mysteries is it's the best song when it comes down to like theme songs for shows. And I was actually talking to Danny the other day. I was like, yo, what do you think the best... That's another thing. I listen to instrumental theme songs that don't have any words. Like I listen to a song like I love Family Matters. That theme song fucking crushes. Mm-hmm. But like the 90s TGIF lineup, they have great songs. But like instrumental fucking theme songs they're so sick. Like some of them are fucking amazing. Unsolved Mysteries is, I don't know how they did it, but they made a song scary. Like it's not.
That's why it kind of reminds me of the X-Files.
The X-Files is great, but X-Files
is adjacent to that though, right?
Very adjacent, but the X-Files is more like, I would say, mysterious. Weirdly enough, the show is called Unsolved Mysteries, but like X-Files is like a mysterious song. Like it makes you wonder, like, I think the name of the song is called "The Truth Is Out There."
Okay,
I think that's the name of the X-Files song.
A crazy thing to know.
Wild thing to know. But the Unsolved Mysteries song, dude, if you're listening, you give yourself a listen afterward, you'll be like, yo, this is invoking.
Well, give me a taste. I need a taste.
Boop 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 boom boom boop 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 boom boom.
Did you just hit a whammy? Is that a whammy?
Yeah. I was whamming.
You whamming?
I had to wham, dude. If you're making mouth music, you have to wham a lot. But no, I'm telling you, listen to that. And then the other one I have been crushing lately is the Knight Rider. Fucking, it's so good.
I can't even make those sounds with my mouth.
You can't. I can't. It's so good that it's like somebody went out of their way to be like, yo, we have a theme song. We just needed to be like pretty like upbeat, but like, you know, badass. And someone's like, dude, let me just fucking crush this guitar riff.
Well, let me ask you this question.
It is so good.
If you had to, give me your top 3 theme songs that you would use to make your hips unlock a chick. To like unlock a chick with your hips.
Oh,
like send out the combination.
So it can't be
like cast a wide. Like you can either cast a wide net with your hips, or you can like dial in on one chick and unlock her.
I mean, there's one that it would be funny for me to try with is the Doogie Howser MD theme song.
Okay, wait, how does that give us a taste? Okay, yeah.
It starts out real ominous, like yeah. It's that one's.
It's like even though he was Doogie Howser MD, that definitely sounded like the theme song to a lawyer show.
Oh, without a doubt. And that, you know what else is the NYPD Blue theme song is pretty fucking good.
Taste it up.
Bum 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 bum. Oh wait, is that S? No, that's Law and Order.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Bum 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 bum. That one's pretty fucking good.
Which one was that?
That's Law and Order. Law and Order is pretty fucking good. And then A-Team. Bum ba bum. That's
where you unlock the those are the last 2 numbers of the combination right there.
It's pretty sick. But that's a lot of the ones I listen to, or I'll listen to, again, theme songs, but old cartoon theme songs that just, I mean, it's crazy because like I haven't watched I mean, my nephew right now is like 17, 18 years old.
Okay.
My niece, my youngest niece, she's 3.
Yeah.
Or will be 3. But like, I don't watch cartoons with them anymore. Like there was, I haven't watched a cartoon.
They don't really
forever.
have theme songs anymore.
They don't?
Not really. They just like play a little bit of music, just like, and here's the
man.
You know.
Yeah,
I think you one like riff, like start.
Man, that's so sad.
Yeah, I mean, so I would watch like old shows and old cartoons with the kids.
Straight up.
And every single one, they're like, this theme song is still on?
Bitch, this is DuckTales. Shut up.
By the way, they were whamming those hips in the beginning of the
DuckTales. That is the song.
All 3 of them had their feet playing it, and they were shaking those hips, dude. They were whamming hard.
You could fuck a chick to the DuckTales soundtrack.
Right, so
no joke.
Okay, now I changed my answer. So when I was getting the songs in the theme songs in my mind,
straight up,
that I would shake my hips to unlock women.
Martin's great. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like,
Martin, how y'all feeling?
Yeah.
Martin. Very, very good.
Definitely. So now the DuckTales.
DuckTales. You know what else had a fucking banger theme song? In Living Color. In Living Color. You can do what you want to do. In Living Color. Dude, fucking crush.
But here's the deal. The same chicks that I would get from In Living Color, Martin will give me those.
You know what would also give you fucking chicks? That honestly, I think several people have been fucked to this song. The theme from Night Court.
It was bum ba da ba Yes, those are my 3. Night Court, DuckTales, and Martin.
And then click, click. Dude, you fuck so many chicks to Night Court.
Yeah, I was probably conceived to that.
It's without a doubt. I don't disbelieve that there was some 80s theme song playing in the background the night my parents had sex. I do not doubt it at all. But it's like that's kind of like when I start listening to music, like I'm just listening to like songs from like a very, like, I think I listen to cartoon theme songs a lot because I hate to use the word nostalgia, but it is one of the things where like I think of like, I remember when I didn't have to worry about jack shit. Mm-hmm. Like if you listen to a song from a time that you were a child, especially if you're like, I watched a lot of MTV. I watched a lot of like VH1. I watched all that shit. And don't get me wrong, a lot of the times I'll listen to a song and I won't even really be thinking about the song as much as I'll be thinking about the music video that came along with the song.
Dude. And you know what was crazy? When I was like defending myself with Careless Whispers and I was saying it was in a lot of movie soundtracks.
Straight up.
And I kept trying to think of a movie that it was in, which it was in plenty. All I could think about was the video.
Dude, it's
the
crazy.
Actual video.
It's so wild. And like I think about music videos that I'll listen to songs just because of the music video, but the music video is not playing, but it's like running through my, I'm like, yo, this song fucking rips. And it's not even that the song's that great. It's just like the music video crushed so hard. And now I don't even know if do they even still make music videos for like mainstream songs? They have to.
They're out there.
I just haven't.
We're just not glued. There's so many channels now. We're not glued to 5 channels.
I wish there was, dude. I would honestly. And then what's so crazy about it is they tried doing it, and then they just made another channel. Because remember, there was MTV, and then they did MTV2, which then just played all the music videos. Because MTV was like doing their own
like Real World Road Rules Challenge,
all that crap.
Shit, yeah.
So then MTV2 started playing like their own original programming. So then they had to have like MTV3 with like it just.
Then it was like
going
MTV
down.
Music.
Yeah, dude, it was like, what are you talking about?
Like VH1 Sports.
Yeah, it was nuts, and I didn't really understand it, but I wish there's got to be, I guess you can stream it all. I guess you could find it on YouTube, like just like an 8-hour block of like the best music videos of all time, which I will say that's often come up in debate. What do you think is the best music video of all time? What do you think is the best one?
Baby Got Back.
Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back is amazing.
Yeah. Or the Thong Song.
You think that's the best music video of all time? You're strictly going on... Because I will say, if you're going on tits and ass,
I'm not going on tits and ass. I'm going on the first to reveal this level of tits and ass.
Okay.
They were the first people to get around the censors for a music video.
I will say Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back definitely.
I wish I was a little bit taller.
I was going to Skilo's. I wish. Also a banger video. Yeah. Very, very good. You know what's crazy about, before we get off topic with the thong, not the thong, Baby Got Back. So one of my favorite movies ever is Falling Down with Michael Douglas.
Okay.
Great movie. Amazing. If you watch Falling Down, there is a scene where there's a dude on in a phone booth, and Michael Douglas is trying to use the phone booth. The guy's giving him shit, and then Michael Douglas shoots it with an Uzi. But in the background, there's an advertisement for Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back outside of a music store. It's just a huge butt in the back, which I remember like being a kid and being like, I know this is like one of the most dramatic parts in the movie, but like it just takes it away so hard that this huge black ass is in the background. It fucking blows my mind.
So I need to say this before we move on because I don't want to forget about it. So earlier when we were talking about dancing and sending signals, you said, "Oh, you're just sending a signal that you're a faggot."
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So sometimes.
So I had a dream. I just told my family about this dream before you came to the house. I had a dream last night that I got in trouble for saying FAG. I said the FAG word.
Oh no!
On this podcast, like. And when I said it,
you got in trouble on this podcast.
I did. It was this podcast. And not only that, dude, the look on your face when I said, because like I was like,
oh, I was mad.
You weren't mad, but you were like the first indicate. Like you were like,
no.
You're gonna get in trouble. You know what I mean? And so I was like riffing. I said the word. It was like some phrase like, "Oh, he's a dessert faggot" or something like that.
He's a dessert.
It was because he ate gay desserts.
Hold on.
I don't like diving this deeply into my psyche, Shaner.
What's a gay dessert?
This isn't what this is about. All right, we'll talk about this. No, let's talk about this. Let's talk
Side topic.
All right.
What is a gay dessert?
When you start using French words.
Like crepe?
Like a mousse? Like a chocolate mousse?
Mousse is gay.
Or a glaze? Like, or not a glaze. Like,
a Gillette.
So Gillette, there's like a glazy or something. There's like a glaze word that I refuse to even.
There's a glaze.
It's not glaze. Word? Yeah, just like a glaze word that's like kind of French, but it's like longer than glaze, like glacier or something like glacier. You know, dude, it's just like get that.
So basically, what you're saying is, if you speak French, you're
yes,
you're gay.
You're gay adjacent. You're gayer.
Straight up,
you're definitely gay.
It's one of the gayest countries,
right? So also, if you're eating a dessert where one of the attributes of the dessert is that something was drizzled on top of it. Ew.
Drizzled in front of you or just drizzled in general?
Dude, okay, drizzled in front of you, you might as well be eating ass.
Drizzled in front of you
you might as well be eating that man's butt, dude. Because there's no proper way to respond to the whimsy of somebody drizzling something on your food.
So one time, dude, it's so funny you mentioned that because that's the reason I had it drizzled in front of you. I went and got a sundae once, which is one of the. It's close to gay. It's
because it's spelled SUNDAE.
AE.
That's French.
It almost is GAE.
Sundae.
It's a sundae.
Can I have a chocolate sundae, please?
So I think sundaes are less gay if you don't see who makes them. If it just comes to you, if it just comes to you, it's less gay. So
it should also, you shouldn't even know. It should be something that was given like, hey, have this free sundae. You shouldn't order a sundae.
I saw, but I did see. I was like, yo, I was like, I haven't had a sundae in a while. Like I wanted all the shit on it, and dude, I made the crucial mistake. Crucial mistake of. Like, I ordered it at a window, and then there was, like, you know, the menu board on the other window. So, like, if you moved to the right, you couldn't see anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I made the mistake of, you know.
You leaned in?
I was like.
On a Sunday?
Because it was taking a while.
Let it take a while, dude.
And I was like, yo, I just want to eat this dumb gay ice cream and get out of here. But it was taking a little bit, and I leaned over, and the dude was holding like hot fudge, but he was whipping it in a jar, and he pulled it out and was like,
"Oh no,
dude, feet planted, feet planted," and I was like, "Oh crap, dude!" I was like, "This, oh no." Oh man!
And then some people only order those types of desserts all the time. They're like, dessert fags.
It's like seeing when like people are like, "You wouldn't eat hot dogs if you knew how they were made." I'm like, I've seen how hot dogs are made. I still want hot dogs.
Yeah.
And literally, hot dogs, the gayest meat to eat.
Gayest meat to eat.
It's the gayest meat to eat. But I'll crush 9 of them.
And it doesn't. But it's made on a grill.
Yeah. It's not.
Unless they're boiled.
Unless they're boiled. Unless they're boiled dogs.
Unless your mom has a drug problem.
Yeah, unless they're microwaved. You can have microwave dogs. I've had microwave dogs a few times.
Chernobyl dogs.
Come on, dude.
Those things look like they look like a toxic Avenger. Like they fell into a batch of toxic liquid and they're developing superpowers.
It's amazing.
And then you eat them before they fully develop.
I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, I saw how he made this. I saw the guy, and I got to be honest with you. It's just, again, I wasn't like, ew, that guy's doing it. I was like, oh, it was like the way he was doing it was really what got me. I was like, oh, why are you're having too much fun with that.
Guilty feet have got no rhythm.
I'm never going to dance again, dude. I was like, oh, and then he gave it to me. What was so funny about this? It was a dude in South Philadelphia. It's right near Pat's and Gino's. It's just like small. It's like a new business.
Yeah.
So and their water ice is really good. So I went and I was like, yeah, I'll have a fucking Sunday. The guy was like, no problem. On Sunday, no problem, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, hoagie him out the ass.
Yeah.
Then I like looked and he's just like, I was like, oh. And then he came back like, yeah, you're just on A. It'll be $5.50. I was like, dude, and I'm holding it, and like I'm looking at it, I'm just like my eyes can't not see the and you know what was crazy is that the drizzle was like commercial quality. Like when you see food in a commercial and it's like somehow perfect.
Drizzle is always whimsical.
It was nuts.
Drizzle always takes it up a notch, and that's why it's a little gay because it's like accessories that take the outfit up.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Like matching earrings, like a matching bracelet. You know what I mean? It's like bedazzling. Dude, drizzling is the bedazzling of desserts.
It was just something so... And I remember being like... I was with Alex and like I got it. I'm like... Kind of like... She's like... You all right? I'm like... yeah. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't know. I saw the guy the way I put the drizzle on my Sunday. And she was like... Okay. I was like, she's like, and I'm like, no, nothing. I was like, you know what? It's actually, you know what? He's living his life. I was like, this is a me problem.
Yeah, but he affects the way you can now eat that because you can't eat it, have it taste delicious, and then as you're pulling a spoon out of your mouth, make a sound.
Yeah, I can't be like, No. I don't think I've ever. That's another thing I don't think I've ever done either. Is I don't think I've ever eaten something and been like, I don't think I've been like, wow, that's good.
First of all,
wow, that's pretty good.
I challenge that because you seem like the kind of person that eats ass and goes,
Oh no. No, dude, I eat butt and then I go, I Emeril Lagasse lube on it, or I drizzle the lube like, dude. And
wait, so finish this real quick. So I said in the dream,
gay desserts.
I say the word. I say dessert fag. Your eyes get really big, and you know when you're in trouble by the way somebody's reacting, but you believe in your mind, if I don't acknowledge their reaction, it doesn't make it. Dude, so I was just looking straight ahead, and it was just like getting hot. So cut to, like the dream just cuts to me now getting the consequences of the word.
What were the consequences?
Dude, they confiscated all of my fanny packs. They just came to my house and took all of my fanny packs. I can't help the way the mind works when we're sleeping.
Yeah, I don't know what's.
I can't help the way the mind works when we're sleeping.
What up?
Dude, that's.
I don't know what's crazy. Is that, I don't know what's crazier. Is that you thought you were going to get in trouble for saying dessert fact, or if you thought the punishment was the gayest punishment of all time? Like you can't have any fanny pack. You know what?
First of all,
we're taking your fanny packs.
People disregard the modern convenience of a fanny pack, especially in the summertime when you're not wearing jackets that have more pockets.
Sure,
dude, a fanny pack as a father of 3.
Look, you
crucial.
You get a you've got kids.
Yes.
You need the fanny pack.
Dog,
I get it.
So the other day, again, I'm not trying to. So I was fanny packed up in the minivan by myself. Dude,
listening to Careless Whisper.
It was definitely listening to the oldie station, you know. I can't assure you that in the I think hour and a half that I like drive 45 minutes somewhere, 45 minutes back, and I just let the kids stay home because they didn't want to run errands with me. And dude, at one point,
did you have a realization? Did you stop at a red light and be like, "What the hell?"
I did, dude. I took my fanny pack off. Dude, I didn't even put it in the seat next to me. I put it on the floor, in the passenger side floor, like up, so I couldn't see it. You know what I mean?
Dude, I get that. So you're like, if anything happens, I think were you doing it? Because like, there's times where I'll be on a train, or even like on a plane, and I'll be listening to music, and I'll be like, yo. If I feel turbulence, I'm like, yo, I got to put on something cool to die to.
Yeah.
I got to put on something, dude. And there's times where like I've been on a train where like it stopped abruptly and you're like, whoa, what was that? And then it starts up again and it's shaking like dude, I've put on like I'm going to listen to the Inspector Gadget theme song just so like if things go fucking sideways, I'm listening to a banger right
They're going to think you did it.
Yeah, dude.
They're going to think you had something to do with it. Like you were obviously trying to do something right and helpful, and it turned into a calamity.
It fucked up, dude.
Unfortunate events.
I thought it was going to save the people. I was just like, yo, man, I need a theme song that is going to make me feel good when this train is going off the rails. And I was like, that's flying through the air. Or an explosion behind you. It's like bum ba dum ba dum bum. Yeah. I'll fucking take it, dude. I just but anyway, before we've gotten so off topic with gay desserts.
Oh, geez, we're here still.
No. I'm trying to get us. I'm trying to go back. I'm not trying to figure out what the gayest dessert is because we didn't. You said anything with French words, which is pretty accurate.
The gayest American dessert is a banana split. It's basically a sundae.
Yeah, I mean, but a banana split is pretty goddamn good,
especially drizzled
with the drizzle. If you get all the gayness on it, don't stimp on the gayness. Please.
Can I get a banana split, chocolate bedazzling, please?
Can I get super gay?
Yeah.
How gay are you going to make this banana split?
I am going to start asking for drizzle as bedazzling. Oh. Let me get some caramel bedazzling on that.
They'd be like, what?
The drizzle.
They'd be like, oh, you're gay. They're like, oh, did you have your fanny packs taken away?
Fanny packs are not gay. Wait, what's up with the camera?
I don't know what happened. What happened?
Oh, no.
Did the camera die? Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen, the camera has... The camera had enough of our gay dessert talk. What happened? Did it just time out? How much time did we lose? How much time did we... Oh, all right. Who knows? How long was it off?
I don't know.
Whoa, watch it. Yeah, I remember looking up and seeing us, but I don't know how much time we had lost.
Hopefully it's not much.
Hopefully it's not the Epstein the Epstein footage of this podcast where Sidney's like, I almost got in trouble for saying. It's just us back laughing like, man, that was a great one. We have no idea what happened.
Yeah,
we'll never know.
we lost the our countdown.
Oh my God, we were at 37.
Yeah,
37-ish. But to go back, we're off the gay desserts.
Mm-hmm.
What is the greatest music video of all time? Besides, you said "Baby Got Back."
Yeah, so I'm not
and the thong song.
I'm not a huge music guy, obviously.
Sure.
So my when I'm thinking of videos, like my mind is kind of like slipping off all of the videos that I'm trying to think of.
Yeah.
And then I can just remember the ones that made me kind of laugh. Or
Which ones are that?
so I thought "Baby Got Back" was.
You thought that was comical?
Well, I thought, especially when it was when they were like comparing like white girls
Sure.
to black girls in the video. I can't remember the lyric, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
That section of the video kind of made me laugh. The whole Skilo video. I wish I was a little bit taller.
It's very wacky, very fun,
And relatable.
very.
I felt like I was, like a short guy in a tall guy world.
Dude, it is one of those songs where you're like, that guy was rapping. True. When people are like, "Yo, no," everyone talks about like how tough they are, how fucking gangster they are. Skills like, I'm actually going to talk about problems I have reaching cereal on the shelf. Like I'm actually going to like really put my heart on my sleeve, and hopefully, I will get pussy from it.
Yeah, my calves are cramping for standing on my tippy toes so much.
I can't play basketball. No one picks me in sports. It's like, yo, what a hella relatable song.
Yeah.
Out of control. But I think the greatest music video of all time, I mean, and it's crazy because it's not even, people will be like, how can he have two of the greatest videos of all time? Michael Jackson's Thriller, easily one of the greatest music videos of all time. Easily one of the greatest music videos of all time.
Yeah.
And then in second place, which is wild, Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal is with the. It's like, it's so crazy how good that music video is. It's because when you hear Smooth Criminal, you don't even really think about the song as much as you think about Michael Jackson in a white suit doing that lean forward thing. Dude, come on.
That was like a 15-minute movie.
Well, so that was Moonwalker.
Yeah.
Which was also, what a wild thing that in the late 80s going into the 90s, people were like, yo, I'm going to make a music video, but it's going to be 25 minutes long.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, I'm watching the coolest fucking thing on the planet. It is crazy. But like, I remember watching music videos in, elementary school being like, I want to be in these music videos so bad. Like my brain was bleeding from wanting to be in fucking Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer or Big Time. Just like the coolest fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. And that's nuts too, because now there are songs that I don't even like that my brain can only remember the music video.
Okay, so
that's a wild thing
now
too.
I'm thinking of a different thing. Now I'm thinking of the world of music videos. Like, which music video world would I have wanted to live in?
Oh, yeah, sure.
And I remember the music video for the song Hip Hop Hooray by Naughty by Nature.
What a great.
That was the happiest representation of black people I've ever seen.
So good.
In my life. Dude, it was just like hip hop. It was just like black people just having a good time. You know what I mean? Like no cares in the world.
It was
all about love and unity.
Upbeat song, dude. It's very, very good.
That's like if my neighborhood was Hip Hop Hooray by Naughty by Nature.
Weirdly enough, on the flip side of that, a music video I wanted to be in, where I was like, I don't know what this is representing. It was Slam by Onyx.
Oh, see,
dude,
that was almost the opposite of Hip Hop Hooray.
It's the complete opposite.
That was the neighborhood I grew up in.
I was like, Slam rules.
Dude, I grew up in Slam.
It's just dudes fucking around, breaking shit, being pissed off, and shooting guns. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was trying to get closer to Wham.
Yeah. Trying to move out of Slam and go into Wham.
Too much Slam. Dude, it did it again.
No, it's still on.
No. Let's stop recording.
It stopped recording.
Yeah.
Then I don't know what's happening.
I also don't know what's happening. Let me get a second to figure this out.
Take a second.
Let me take a second.
He's taking literal seconds.
That was. I'm really sorry about that, man. That was really frustrating.
Shit happens. What are you gonna do?
I mean, obviously there's you know, we can't go back in time.
No.
Luckily, we got, you know, a lot of stuff.
Oh man, that was spoken like a true dad.
Yeah, I mean,
luckily, you know, we got a lot of stuff.
Well, because it's just so annoying. Like my mistake.
Oh,
now that's a problem you also have to deal with.
Oh, dude, I get it.
You know what I mean?
You know what?
Like, it's way easier. Like when my mistakes only affect me.
Sure.
You know, when my mistakes affect other people, it's like now I have to care that I made a mistake.
Now you have to really give a shit.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Normally I'd be like, whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't care that it's on fire right now.
Yeah,
It'll put itself out.
But now he's inhaling smoke.
Yeah, no.
God, it sucks. It sucks.
If anything, I would have watched and been like, yeah, it's fine. I would have victim blamed myself. That's another thing too.
Yeah.
Is say like you had done, let's just say hypothetically, you started a fire in here.
Okay. I'm not above it.
You're like, oh, fuck it. I started a fire. And you're like, I'm really sorry. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm here. I should have just walked away from this.
Fair enough.
In my head, I'm like, yeah, I saw the fire. I'm inhaling the smoke. That's my bad.
I stayed longer than I should have because I wanted to see where this fire was going.
Because I wanted to see how it was going to go. And I inhaled a bunch of smoke. That's on me.
Yeah.
That's not on you for lighting the fire. That's on me seeing something terrible. And then me being like, you know what? I'm gonna stick around and see how that fucking goes. That's on me, dude.
Dude, I think I can memento. Wait, is that the right word?
Memento?
Yeah, memento.
No.
Wait, what is? I'm saying this. What does memento mean? Dude, I'm trying.
You're talking about getting the momentum back.
Momentum. Momentum. Memento. I can momentumize.
Is that a word?
It is now.
All right.
Do you know what it means?
I mean, get the momentum back to where it was.
Then it's a word.
I know what you're saying.
All right. So we're gonna re-momentumize.
Memento.
Have you?
I'm gonna re-memento.
But I do like re-momentumize.
Re-momentumize is a pretty sick.
It's
word.
fun. It's a fun word to say.
That's a good one.
All right. So I'm gonna re-momentumize. Right. Have you ever been in a situation where you're in the house, you're listening to a good song, and you want to dance, but you're by yourself, and if you dance, it will feel gay. But if your lady was home, you'd be able to shake those hips. Has that ever happened to you? Or the other way around, has a song ever come on, and you were like, and your lady was home, and you're like, oh shit, I can dance, and you get a little shake. So you gotta dance walk towards her.
You think a man dancing by himself alone is gay? Mm-hmm. A man can only have a female present to dance and it not be gay?
But you have to like dance walk towards her.
Oh, so you got to be like, come on.
You got to close the distance.
You got to dance up on a female.
Yeah. You don't have to get all the way to her, but you have to be inching closer towards her the whole dance.
She has to know the threat is coming. Yeah. It's not gay if a woman feels threatened by it. Dude, then it's not gay.
Now I can't stop thinking about predatory dancing.
Yeah, dude, it's like, oh shit. Dude, predatory dancing is a total thing.
Yeah.
Total thing. I've seen so many videos where it's like women are trying to get away and dudes are like, no.
Dude, I grew up in the 90s.
It's impossible.
That was probably, again, I think we always both kind of state that the 90s was the best era in human civilization.
Best decade ever.
I think one of the biggest drawbacks of it was probably predatory dancing.
Yeah, we learned a lot. We actually haven't learned anything. Predatory dancing.
That's what the Me Too backlash was all about. Predatory dancing for the most part,
dude.
But it's like, guys, I know that sucked, but that was like the suckiest part of the 90s.
Very.
Like, why have us take away everything from the 90s when only the predatory dancing sucked?
It was the only. That's the only problem of the 90s. The only problem, dude.
And I wasn't married to the predatory dancing.
No, dude.
If you would have been like, no more predatory dancing, I'd be like, all right, cool.
Oh, no, that makes sense. So wait. No walking towards it.
Wait. But what if while I'm dancing, she makes eye contact with me?
So clearly, if she's dancing, she wants this dick up on her ass, right?
Right?
No.
But she turned her back.
She was with her friends. I made a point to see a whole bunch of them. You know, they were in my eyesight. Dude, Chris Cotton actually had one of the funniest jokes about it wasn't predatory dancing per se, but it is a situation that I've definitely been in and maybe you've been in. Mm-hmm. So he was talking about how like he hated going to the club. He hated going to the club because, like, you know, you're there, everyone's grinding on one another. He's like, and I wasn't ready for that. You know, do I look like I grind on people?
Yeah. Chris Cotton was a plus-size gentleman.
Very big. But
yeah.
The joke is he was talking about how he goes to the club. He's like, the worst part is, you know, somebody starts grinding on me and then, like, you know, I start getting a boner.
Yeah.
He's like, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm like, I'm getting hard. He's like, the worst part is, like, I'll be getting grinded on. She'll turn around like, do you have a boner? He's like, no, we have a boner. I didn't just do this to myself.
Yeah.
It's like, this is our boner. Now, what are we going to do about this boner? I didn't just show up. It's like, I'd be crazy to show up to the club with a boner.
Yeah,
That's a different thing.
If I remember correctly, the phrase was, nah, bitch, we got a boner.
Crushes.
Man, R.I.P.
Dude, but I've been in that situation. I've been in grinding boner situations. And it's like, how do you even address that?
So I was in a worse situation. No, I mean, I don't know if I can necessarily contextualize it as worse. Hear me out.
I'm gonna.
So we go to a little dance club party in Pottstown. It was at a place called the Silo, if I'm not mistaken. Or
that's a bonery name.
It is a bonery name, dude. It's a collection of boners.
What? That's already got disaster written on it from the jump.
Yeah, it might have been, or it was one of the. We had we had like Masonic halls.
Okay,
beautiful Masonic halls in Pottstown, and one of them we would go have like dance parties in. So it was either at a Masonic hall or it was at the Silo. I can't remember which way. They're not in similar geographic locations, but what happened was on the dance floor. It wasn't like outside the building. So on the dance floor, I'm dancing with this girl, and she's really pretty, but I'm too nervous to like surface on surface grind dance.
Gotcha.
Right? And I didn't know at the time that even if you have a boner, you still got to go in.
Sure.
You know?
All right.
So,
it's written in the bylaws. If you have you still have to do this.
You must go forward. You must dance forward.
You have to.
Right? And you know, so I just like basically had like a foot of space between us the whole entire time we were dancing.
Great.
And like
a foot of space.
Dude, not even hands on her.
You were dancing dude, you were dancing by yourself.
I was dancing by myself.
You were dancing by yourself with a boner.
Yes.
You're just a creep.
I was leading my boner. I dipped my boner. I spun it. I spun my boner.
And the worst part is my dick was leading.
Yeah.
I dipped it. It dipped back.
I did the dirty dancing thing where I lifted my boner up over my head as rain was coming down on top of us.
Oh, man. So you were dancing.
I was dancing with my boner, and she said, "Can I cut in?"
Did she tap it?
She tapped my boner on his shoulder.
The boner's like, actually, I need to smoke. I got
My boner's like, oh, no, excuse me. My boner's very polite.
Very cordial boner, dude.
Very cordial boner. And when she was leaving, my boner said, "I bid you adieu."
And then walked out, and it got into a horse-drawn carriage. What a good evening.
And like put on white gloves as it was leaving the building.
Madame, you must dance with my boy.
Yeah, I promise to see you at the next cotillion, my lady.
What a wild dude! Your boner's fucking fancy.
Dude, my boner.
Do your condoms are ruffled neck? Do you have Victorian?
No, I don't use a condom. I don't use condoms. I use top hats. I just put little top hats on my boner.
My wiener hole has a monocle on it. That's a fancy boner, dude. That's a very, very fancy boner.
Remomentumized. We just remomentumized.
Oh my God! So anyway, you're dancing by yourself.
She like basically told everybody, and she's like, they made fun of me.
They made fun of your
for
boner?
being like afraid to grind.
Oh, did you say like it's only because I have a boner? I'm not afraid. It's only, look, guys. Yeah, you're in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation.
Yeah, I was protecting her from my boner.
Everybody.
It was at a time when my boner didn't know any better. It was young. It was like a young scorpion. It was using too much.
Ready to strike.
Yeah, it was using too much sting.
That was like you didn't know.
I didn't want her to get poisoned by my boner.
Sure, you were being thoughtful.
I thought I was being thoughtful.
You thought,
and I was ridiculed.
Yeah, dude,
really hard.
That's what you get for doing the nice thing.
Yeah,
you should have just let her get up on it.
At the next dance, that's not going to happen.
Back with a vengeance.
I still didn't know that boners were okay, right? So I still didn't know. So I used mind over matter to make sure that I didn't bone up.
All right.
Dude, it was a lot of mind over matter.
I was going to say, how many times were you playing Careless Whisper in your head? No matter what is on, I am hearing Careless Whisper.
Yeah.
That is going to be
now who's going to dance with me?
Yeah. And then what happens is like you start getting hard over Careless Whisper. You're like, I thought we had an agreement. Wait a minute. This is a disaster.
Dude, that would be crazy if that's the reason she doesn't want to dance with him anymore. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. My ass, dude. It's guilty. Balls have got no rhythm.
It's just a careless jizber. It's just a little I was so careless with my boner, dude. Oh, well, so you decided.
So
never happening again.
I was going in this time, and man, I didn't understand. I was younger than everybody else.
Sure.
That also, keep that in mind. I was just not just like in numerical age, but I was young minded. Like everybody else was like of the hood. I just lived in the hood.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was, I wasn't. I was just young. I was just very immature compared to everybody else. I got better grades than everybody else.
Sure.
I definitely said please and thank you more than everybody else in the neighborhood. I led the league in pleases and thank you.
You were living hip hop array in slam. You were trying to be, naughty by nature.
And, like people were saying stuff like, "You're getting wham on my slam." And I was like, well, you're getting slam on my wham.
Ah, jeez. So you decided never again.
So never again. It's never happening to me again. I'm going in.
No one's going to laugh at my penis ever again.
No one. No. Well, it was like, I didn't know I didn't realize that my penis or lack of penis was getting laughed at.
Yeah.
I thought what was getting laughed at was my lack of like Velcroing my hips to another person.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, I'm Velcroing these hips, right? I'm like 3M, like sticky things on the wall where you got to press for
command strips.
Dude, I'm command stripping
I get it.
These hips for at least 15 seconds so then they'll be fused. I'm fusing my hips.
And there's nothing they can do about it.
So I was going to fuse my hips. So, dude, I did. I was pushing my soft wiener up against people so much. And I was like, because it was soft, I was like, I can push even hard. Like, I was like really pushing.
It gave me the confidence to be the man I needed to be.
So, you gotta bend your knees a little bit.
Yeah.
In order to what? So, I'm dancing. My feet are set.
Straight up.
Dude, I'm whamming these hips so hard on this chick. She is dancing and she goes to like bend down dance, But, when she bent down, her butt kind of came back towards me. That's just like the physics of bending over. Her feet were set too.
Gotcha.
So she bent down. Like basically my toes were like touching her heels. That's how close we were. So when she bent down, her butt wanted to come back. But I was set so hard and I was whamming with such discipline that she fell forward. like her opposite and equal reaction for putting her hips back was her getting thrust forward. She did not hit the ground. She did not fall.
She just stumbled,
but she stumbled, and her feet. She had to like catch herself with her feet. And she had to
Did you just stay there with your arms crossed? Like, I told you, bitch.
And there was somebody, I don't remember who it was. There was an older guy, like a couple years older than her. And Scotty was the name that I was called back in the.
Sure.
And somebody was like, "Yo, Scotty's tackling bitches out here."
Phenomenal.
So I was as a kid for like 2 weekends in a row, getting accused of tackling bitches on the dance floor.
Dude, you cannot win.
Can't win.
That's all right, dude. There was a time. So how old were you when this happened?
I would say probably like 11, 12.
All right.
It was a year or so before I lost my virginity.
Gotcha.
Once I lost my virginity at 13, all bets were off. That boner was everywhere.
It's like he had to be out.
That boner was everywhere.
The boner took off the top hat and put a fucking knight's helmet on. I'm going into battle.
Yeah.
I was at so.
Just lifted milady. It was still polite.
He has the ribbon. He's got the little shawl on his fucking jouster. He's like, I do this for you, madame.
I named my penis Sir Dance-A-Lot.
I went to so this is like I was in 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So we had an informal dance at my high school. At the same night, 8th grade was in like they were in a different building, but they were like I'm fucking this up.
Yeah.
I was in 10th grade.
Mm-hmm.
The 9th grade, so 10th graders were at the main high school. So the main high school, it was like the year they switched everything around. So 10th, 11th, and 12th were at the main high school. And then the 9th graders got their own school. It was called the 9th grade center. That's how many people were coming into the Springford area. It was crazy.
That is crazy.
So they had their own dance as well. However, we could go back and forth, which was weird because in the high school, there were so many chaperones. I remember there being more like staff than there were students.
Yeah.
It was like, and people were standing around talking, whatever, just a dumb fucking dance. Yeah, there were people moving, but like nothing crazy. So we're like, yo, let's just see what's going on at the 9th grade center. I don't give a fuck. So 10th grade, me, my buddy Sean, and my buddy John, we all go to the fucking 9th grade center. And it is out of control. Dude, it is nuts. Yeah. And I was like, what is happening here?
Because they were Lord of the Flies.
Dude,
they were their own isolated thing.
Didn't give a shit. Yeah. And I was like, all right. And like I kept looking around. Like there was maybe one staff member, but they were like not paying attention at all. Mm-hmm. The lights were that was what was also crazy. The gym at the new high school was like well lit. Yeah. Very like there was shit everywhere. Dude, this 9th grade center was the original high school in Springford area. So like nothing had been renovated. Nothing was good. So like you get it, dude. There are just like recessed spotlights in like certain areas of the floor. And there's a DJ just playing all the hits, but he had like Christmas lights around the stand. Dude, it was so bare bones, but there were so many people in it. And I remember going in and we ran into my buddy, Sean, his girlfriend's younger sister, Sam, and her friend Erin, her friend Nicole, and her friend Becky. And they were like just going off. And I was like, what? So I'm like trying, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. All I do know is there's chicks here. I'm in 10th grade. They're in 9th grade. I don't give a shit. So I'm just like trying to dance, get nothing. And then this chick, Erin, fucking like turns around and starts driving her ass into my fucking dick. And I'm like, yo, this is the coolest thing ever. I'm like trying to lift her leg up, trying to do all the shit. And then I get a boner immediately. And I remember the first thing I'm like, oh shit. Like everyone's going to rip on me. And I remember at one point in time, she stopped and like stood up straight and turned. She's like, is that what I think it is? And I'm like, oh, there's nothing I can do about it. She's like, I don't think there's anything you should do about it.
Oh.
Dude, the hottest thing I think I've ever heard in my life. And I was like, this is crazy. Dude, and then she just went off and then like the song ended. She's like, and I'm like standing there like, I don't know what to do. And I remember like doing the thing where you put your boner vertical.
Yeah.
So it's like against the zipper. So like everyone just doesn't see your dick hanging out on the side. I'm like, I'm cool. So then another song starts and I'm like walking away. And then my boy's girlfriend's sister, Sam, she's like, hey, do you want to dance? I'm like, actually not right now. She's like, no, come on, let's dance, dude. She starts doing the same thing. And she, I guess, doesn't notice that I have a boner.
Yeah.
She just, I don't know if she even knows what's
good on her. Good parents. She
was
raised right.
Great. She was not
she should not know.
She
what
was not like.
She
was not.
Yeah, that girl that recognized the boner immediately.
It was wild. The coolest thing I've ever heard. So then Sam, I guess, doesn't know that that's a boner.
Yeah.
And she's also throwing it back on there.
Yeah.
But my dick is vertical now, and my zipper is slamming into my wiener, and I'm not stopping though. I'm not like, I'm just like, I'll fight through it. I'm cool. I'm fucking cool.
It's called grit.
Yeah. I'm like,
I got it in spades.
I gotta do this for all the chicks out there. So then that's all I ended, and I was like, all right, I gotta go pee, dude. I went to the bathroom and I unzipped my pants. My dick, it looked like, you know, like when you have a Band-Aid, dude, it looked like someone just took a stamp of a zipper and punched my dick. I was like, oh my God.
Wait, what was your Band-Aid description going to be?
Oh, like, you know how like when you have like tape on your arm and someone rips it off real fast?
Yeah.
And it's just a red mark where that was? That's what it looked like on my dick. So then I'm like, I'm peeing, but I'm
doing a FEMA dick.
Seriously.
Yeah, like your dick like it just got out of his cast. It was ready to start rehab.
Yeah, exactly. It actually, you know what my dick looked like? It looked like when you put a command strip on a wall and then rip it off and the paint comes off with it. You're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it wasn't for that surface.
It was definitely not. For that it says all surface. It's not all surface.
Except for, read the fine print.
I didn't even think of that.
Except for penile surfaces.
So then I'm like, dude, like it hurt. Like, and I'm victim blaming because I definitely was like pulling hips back and I'm like having the best. I don't care if this sucks. This is the coolest shit ever. I'm in 10th grade. I don't care.
Yeah.
So then I go to the bed. I'm like, dude, my dick hurts. Like it was right where like the main vein was on the bottom. It was like, I was like, this sucks. So then like I'm walking out of the bathroom and I go back on the floor. I'm like, I'm trying to take it easy now. Cause I'm like, I gotta chill, dude.
Wait, can you please give me a description of what your pre-chill dancing was, and now you're on the dance floor trying to take it easy?
No. So the pre-chill dancing was like straight up grabbing like hips, like you said, and just like kind of like letting basically them do all the work.
Yeah, you were slamming.
Straight up.
You were slamming.
So like when I go back out, I'm like, I'm just gonna get some punch, and like I'm just like doing the thing, like hanging by the wall. I'm cool. Like I'm all danced out. Like I'm too cool to dance.
Yeah.
But then
you weren't even whamming.
Dude, it wasn't even whamming. But then I see, like, my buddies, like, they're going off. I'm like, dude, this is, like, I got to get back on rubbing my dick.
You got to get back to
like, I got to do this. And I remember being like,
got to get my dick back in the game.
Dude, my dick was like at the countdown of Street Fighter where it's like 9.
Oh, damn.
8.
Dude,
my
you
dick
gotta hurry, looking for quarters. Like, oh, fuck. Does anybody got a quarter?
My dick looks like Ryu all beat up, and I have to press start. It's
man.
Like, Hadouken! It's like, all right.
So I don't know why I'm trying. I can't remember the basketball player's name, but it was like it played for the Celtics. It was back in the day. It was during the playoffs. He got injured. They took him back to the locker room. They were like, all right, it's over now. We're going to lose. And then he comes back out of the locker room later.
That's how it goes, dude.
It scores like 50 points.
You have to show up. I saw my boys out there playing, and I was like, I gotta go out there. Like, we gotta win this game.
Yeah.
So I go back out, but then I'm doing the thing you did when you were like getting, like people were giving you shit about not getting up.
Oh, you're whamming.
So, dude, I'm like trying to like position, but then they would like throw it back on. I'm like, oh, like, dude, I remember being like, oh, just like trying to be like, I'm good. But then I did the thing where like I would turn them around and try to dance like normal, but then they'd be like, they tolerate it for a bit, but I don't know what it was about 1999.
Yeah.
Where chicks were just like, we're throwing ass back, like, and we don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how you dance now.
Yeah.
So, dude, they like, I remember there were a few where, you know, like, I would try to control it, but then, like, my hands would, like, I'd be like, all right, I'm in control. And then they would just, like, very quickly throw it back and like go up and down. I'm like, oh, like, dude, I remember being like, okay, all right, totally fine. Dude, we left the dance. I remember my buddy was like talking to his girlfriend at the time, and like I'm talking to Aaron, and we're having a good time, and they're like, what are you guys doing after this? I'm like, I think we're going back to Sean's house. We're just gonna hang out. You guys are welcome to come. And Sean's like, yeah, you guys should definitely come. It's like, maybe we continue. Like, I got music just like this. Like, keep in mind, he had no music like this back in his house. It was all new metal and fucking Slayer and shit. And he's like, yeah, we'll find something on the radio. I don't give a fuck. We'll put on Power 99. Everything will work out. So I remember walking back. I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can do this. He's like, what's wrong? I'm like, dude, my dick is so fucking hurt from the. And dude, my buddy Sean just looks at me. He's like, dude, my dick is dead right now. Dude, the way he looked at me, he's like, dude, my dick is fucked up right now.
You guys had 28-day later dicks.
We were just, but he's like, but there's nothing we can do about it. I'm like, you know what? There is nothing we can do about it. We're like, we have to. Dude, it was like one of those things where we were just like, dude, who cares how fucked up our dicks are?
Let me ask you this question. So, you're about to give your dick a hype speech. You're about to hype it up. And you're in the locker room right now. That's what
yeah.
And you have to play one song to hype your dick back up.
Oh, my God. One song to hype
to get it back in that game, knowing that it's going to receive the same level of like your dick's going back into the front line.
Sure.
So what song?
Oh, if so, given the time. Mm-hmm. Given the time,
dude, if it's the same song, I swear to God, my head's gonna explode.
Given the time, and the decade, it's "Break Stuff" by Limp Bizkit.
Okay, dude. All right. To
get my dick at that time, dude, it's that song. I'm like, it is just one of those days.
We're not. We are far off, but we're not at the same time. Because my song would have been "This Is How We Do It" by Montel.
Oh wow, that is a Again, how are those not far off?
Because they're both penis hyping songs.
Sidney, that was the same slam naughty by nature thing. It's like, Break Stuff's like, white kids mad about stupid crap in their parents' house. And you're like, no, dude, this is how we do it. It's Friday night.
This is how we do it.
We're trying to party.
But that was,
all my boys are here.
That's what I'm saying. It was like, no, you got to get, like, listen, I know it's tough. I know you're hurt right now, but this is how we do it.
But in my head, I was like, dude, I pack a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. And if my day keeps going this way, I just might break something tonight. And that was my whole, I was like, dude, let's fucking go.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least it wasn't Papa Roach.
Yeah. It wasn't last resort.
That's a problem.
That is a bad
That's
one.
a problem.
Yeah,
that's predatory dancing.
That's danger. You don't need that. But yeah, I was, dude, it was so crazy. But that's not the first time I've actually been in a situation where I've been danced on and then got a boner and then been like, and one was like, I was in my late 20s. Mm-hmm. I was working at Kavanaugh's River Deck. Working at Kavanaugh's every Sunday is reggae night. One of the worst nights.
That's daggering night.
Dude.
And just can you just you explain what daggering is real quick? Can you define daggering?
So, how do I define daggering? Daggering is so it's very popular with Jamaicans and dance hall music lovers of all time. Daggering is just straight up just slamming your dick into the back of a chick's, like or running up and then slamming down. It's the most insane penis dancing I've ever seen.
Ballistic grinding.
It is wild.
Yeah.
And it was like, I didn't know that existed.
Yeah,
that was another thing. I did not know that was a thing until you see a group of people doing it. You're like, I didn't know. Dude, the first time I saw it, when I thought there was like a mosh pit happening to fucking Bob Marley, I was like, what is happening? It's like, nope.
Yeah.
It's just daggering.
Daggering is basically the bunker buster missile of
straight up
grind dancing.
Dude.
You're trying to penetrate.
Without
through your clothes, through her clothes. Whatever it takes, whatever you think you can do, whatever like velocity you think you have to muster to spear your penis through, not even like in the holes of another person. Like
you creating a new hole.
Yeah, create a new hole.
Dude, daggering it's also called "There's a pussy there somewhere." That's
it's a pussy.
I'm getting
You're
there.
Basically cavitizing another human being.
You've been cavitized. Get cavitized at Cavadall's River. Dude, so I remember I'm watching this happen and I'm like, do you see it? And someone's like, yeah, dude, this is just how this is how they do it.
Who's they?
It's Sunday night. Yeah. So I remember every now and again, every Sunday that we would have reggae night, I would jokingly go out on the dance floor and kind of dance just to be like the goofy white boy who doesn't know anything that's going. Because it would be so funny to watch them be like, what is it? Like, what is this? What are you doing? I'm just trying to.
I've always been
throw some levity in.
I've always been jealous of that.
What?
Because the goofy white guy that doesn't know how to dance can still get a crowd of black people to yell, "Go white boy!"
Yeah. Oh, without
a
doubt. Oh, it happens.
But if I went out there and did the same thing,
you'd be shunned.
Like, you white boy. Yeah. You white boy.
They would strip you of your fanny packs so quickly. And they'd be like, wait, you have fanny packs. they would pack snatch you. Just throw it in the river, dude. Holy shit.
Yo, getting fucking basically
de-chains.
Demoted by depacked. Getting depacked. Dude.
No more. So I was out there one Sunday, just like, being a dickhead, disrupting people's good time.
Yeah.
For the most part. But then, like, I cannot remember what fucking song it was, but the bass dropped. Like, I remember, like, they were playing it, and it was like a regular, like, they were all a dime a dozen, but this bass dropped, and it was like, boom, 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 and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And I turned to be like, all right, I'll let you guys have your fun. And I turned, dude, there was a fucking like 5'11" Amazon woman. Beautiful.
Oh, you're going to have to dance your way out of this.
Dude. Yeah. And I remember like I turned and she was like, ha. And I was like, she's like, and she starts dancing on me. Like, didn't even say anything. Just turned around. I was hit by an ass tornado. I'm not even like, it got to a point where I was just like, her butt was moving in so many different directions. And keep in mind, I'm wearing like just these very, like, like those carbon fiber cargo shorts that used to, like, I'm wearing that out on the floor and I'm getting hit in every direction, but I'm like, but I'm like trying to get into it, but I'm like, even if I wasn't into it, I'm not getting away from this. And then she did this thing where, like, again, she knew the song. This is what was crazy. She knew how the song went, so she knew how to move to the beat of the song, and I didn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So
there was like not actual, but yes, some choreography.
Without a doubt. Like, she knew what was happening.
Unspoken choreography.
So there's a part in this song, again, do not know what this was. And I couldn't hear the guy, like, singing because the bass was so high and, like, the music was, like, coming from different directions. But there's a part where the song is like, ba-boom, 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 bump. But she bent down on her knees, and her one ass cheek individually was going up and down like my dick was in a hot dog bun that was like on a sanding belt. Yeah. I was like, oh, and then she did it faster and dude, it was insane. And then when the song ended, I was like standing there, and she like kind of like gave me a smack on the cheek and like laughed and like a small hug, and she's like, get back to work. And I was like, oh, I can't. Did I just fucking score? I have no idea what the fuck.
I'm sorry. I think I love you.
Dude, I walked away and I didn't even notice. I go back behind this bar where I should have been the whole time, mind you. And the bartender's giving me shit, and she's like, blah, 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 blah. Like, I needed this. I'm like, sorry, I was on the phone. She's like, I saw you with that fucking blah, blah, blah. And she's like, looks down, she's like, oh my God. And I was like, what? She's like, you have a boner. I was like, oh, fuck, dude. I didn't even realize how rigid I was that this one, dude.
You should have been like, well, that's a good sign, because that means I didn't come.
Straight up. Yeah, dude, and if it would have been all over
yeah. I'm still loaded.
I would have left semen on the dance floor, dude. It was fucking wild, and it was like one of those things where after that happened, I remember when we were closing up, I was looking for that lady. I was like, I have to find. She was gone.
Yeah,
dude, it was amazing.
That's really interesting about go white boy attention, because like in the heat of it, like you're getting attention's great from a crowd, and attention is definitely awesome when you're getting attention from a group of black people. Period. It's the best attention you can ever get.
Yeah, sure.
White guys don't realize that if you get go white boy attention long enough, you now have to perform some go white boy duties.
Oh, yeah.
She made you fulfill your go white boy obligation.
I definitely felt like I did everything I could, dude. That was the thing too, where I remember
she drafted it.
Without a doubt, dude. Yeah. I was thrown into the front lines of ass. There was nothing I could do. That was the thing too. The dance, I started getting worried because like the song at that point, we're like maybe like 2 minutes into it, and I was like, man, my manager's gonna be fucking like, I'm definitely not working. I am not working right now. But the song just kept going on, and it got to a point where I'm like, there's no jury would convict. Like if they looked out and saw what was happening to me, they would not fire me. They'd be like, yo, there was nothing you could do about that.
Yeah.
You were completely caught up in the storm. There was nothing you could do. And I remember all I could do was just like every now and again just kind of like, yeah, I'm getting it. Like, I had nothing.
Yeah.
She was in complete control. There was nothing I could do.
That's a tough situation, man.
I thought it was great. I thought it was the greatest situation I could be in, because I didn't know how to dance to this.
That's why it's tough, because it's just, I liken it to like being in the zone, right?
Sure.
When you're in the zone, you just got to let the zone take care of what's happening.
Yeah,
you can't like
I wasn't
come out of the zone and try to like control things.
I wasn't fighting the current of that ass.
No.
I was going with it.
But it's a little annoying that we can't.
Yeah, straight up.
You know, like can I paddle a little bit?
No.
You know, no,
dude.
No,
I had to let this go.
Yeah.
Some things are beyond your control.
Yeah.
That lady's ass was beyond anyone's control. It was out of control. And then like I remember just going back behind the bar, and like, you know, the bartender, her name was Jess. She was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, I wasn't even embarrassed. I was just like, yeah, I don't know what to do now.
Yeah.
I have to walk this off.
I'm never washing my boner again.
Yeah, dude, it was like, and then at the end of the night, I remember people were like, yo, we saw you out there with that fucking chick. I was like, dude. And then Jeff's like, he got a boner. And I was like, and they were like, what? I was like, yeah, I did. I'm not even embarrassed. I'm like, she gave me the hardest boner that I'd ever had on a dance floor.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, shout out to Chris Cotton, R.I.P. The two of you had the hardest boner you ever had. You and that lady had the hardest boner you ever had.
The hardest boner. That was our boner. There's no denying that it was our boner. And yeah, she was definitely responsible, but also could have given a shit. Like that was the thing too. She didn't like. She left me in shambles, dude. Yeah. I was like,
dude,
she just walked away, and I was like, oh, I don't know.
She FEMA'd you. She came in on her hurricane ass and left all of the citizens devastated.
There was a lady on my dick with a sign that said, "Help us."
Like
I was flooded.
Shayna was on camera going, George Bush don't care about white boners.
I was definitely abandoned, dude. I was left for dead on that dance floor, dude. Man. It was...
Shayna, I think we did it, man.
We definitely did it.
I think we did it.
And we definitely declared war on music and dancing, without a doubt.
For sure.
We definitely declared war on music and dancing.
We were slamming and whamming. Whamming and slamming.
We daggered the episode. It got real daggery. Yeah. Real quick.
I saw a comment that said something about bringing back the recap.
Oh, yeah.
You know, which I thought would be a good idea.
Very much so.
And I thought we could like work this one together. But before that, I just want to say that really soon we're going to start adding Patreon. We're going to add Patreon to the fold. And I think we'll just do a $3 tier. Just $3 only.
Yeah. $3.
And let them rock out.
Yeah.
You know, fuck the $5 tier. Fuck the $1 tier.
It's $3.
It's $3. Dude,
it's $3. It's the perfect number.
$1.50 a piece.
That's very good.
$36 a year. If you're,
it's only 3 easy payments.
3 easy payments, right, dude? 36. Not only that, if we do an episode, a Patreon episode, like a bonus episode for every episode, that's 48 episodes a year.
Wow.
They're 75 cents a piece, right? And if we only do
pennies a day,
dude, pennies a day, dude. If we only do one Q&A a month, 12 plus 48, that's 60. That brings the overall price down to 60 cents per episode. Come on.
Wow.
Come on.
You can't name a better deal.
There's no better deal out there.
There is no better.
There's no better deal out there.
There's no better World War Fun deal out there.
World War Fun Patreon. And we need to name our patrons.
Straight up. What would you call these? What would you call our listeners? I mean, World War Fun. So soldiers is too on the nose.
I was thinking I came up with special operatards, but we're just spitballing here. The special operatards.
I mean, I think just special ops.
Okay, special ops. Special ops. We'll go with special ops.
I think just special ops is pretty good.
All right,
I'm a special op.
So the homie squad is growing.
Yeah,
it's building, and we're about to build them up.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So here's what I thought we would get into for a recap for last episode. Last episode, we basically declared war on work ethic.
Yeah.
And chores and stuff like that. So you and I together are going to come up with the answer for this.
Okay.
Growing up in the 90s, what were the 5 worst chores that kids would say they hated the most?
Okay. I would say one of the worst chores, if you had a dog or a cat, cleaning litter box or cleaning up dog shit. Mm-hmm. One of the worst chores ever. One of the worst ones, because it takes forever. You don't realize how much your dog or cat shits until you are confronted with it. It fucking sucks. Another thing people would complain about, I never really cared. It wasn't that hard to do. Taking out the garbage. Kids complained so much in the 90s about taking out the trash. I don't really understand it. Wasn't that fucking difficult.
Okay.
Mowing the lawn was another big gripe that people had. I wasn't allowed to mow the lawn. My mom did not want me mowing the lawn.
She did the right thing.
She knew exactly what would happen.
She did the right thing.
She knew if I mowed the lawn, shit was going to be way worse than it would have been, and shit would have blown up or broken. So yeah,
it would have been the first on the nose mohawk.
I would have fucked myself up, dude. I would have found a way to put a word in my lawn and be like, I mowed it, I did it.
Yeah.
So I had cleaning up dog shit, taking out the trash, mowing the lawn, doing the dishes. Everyone bitched about, but or doing the dishes / unloading the dishwasher. Everybody bitched about that, like a motherfucker. And
why is loading is fun?
Dude, it's the unloading.
Yeah,
it's the unloading. I think it's because when people load it, they're just like, get it in there. I don't give a shit. And then you got to take it out and put it where it needs to fucking be. And people bitched about that.
That's crazy because in everywhere else in the physical world, unloading is the worst.
Straight up.
Except when you're coming.
Because you don't care where.
You know what I mean?
That's the opposite. You don't care where that goes.
You don't care where it goes. Yeah. You don't have to put it
away
in special drawers and make sure they're all lined.
Is that that goes in the drawer that we only use once a year? It's like I don't even know what's in there.
Yeah.
And then the number one chore that I think most kids bitched about in the 90s, cleaning your room. Cleaning your fucking room. Everybody hated to do, which I also it was a bummer, and I did that thing, but I definitely did the thing where I would push as much shit as I could into one corner and then put things in my room around it.
You build a wall.
Oh, dude, without a doubt.
You build a wall.
I would just push everything into one corner, and then I'd move like stuff strategically around. Like, yeah, the floor is empty.
Yeah, you just take a smaller room.
Just exactly. I just build another structure around shit.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I did.
All right, so let's get these listed. All right, did you say taking out the garbage? Because I think that's a major one. Is that 5? Were you?
I was 5. I had
taking out the garbage.
Taking
out
5? The garbage, cleaning up dog shit, mowing the lawn, doing the dishes, cleaning the room.
Dishes, room.
Yeah.
All right, so garbage. I think I could go with 5. I was thinking 3 for garbage. I hated taking out the garbage, man.
Dude,
but I lived in a house. I lived in a house with like 12 people.
That's insanity.
Yeah. So
all right, that's a different fucking thing.
Yeah, dude,
You're not taking out the garbage. Man. You're doing waste removal. Yeah, dude. That's taking out the garbage.
It was nonstop.
Yeah, that sounds fucking nuts.
So in the house that I lived in when where I hated it the most when I lived with my grandma, where we had like 12 people, the garbage couldn't go straight outside. We didn't have enough cans to put all the garbage.
Yeah.
So it would go into this corner of our basement. And then the trash juice would leak in this corner, and it created this like thick film that every now and again we would have to go clean out with a shovel.
Yes, shovel it up.
We had to shovel out.
I know about shoveling up trash juice.
Trash film. You know,
gross.
I hated that.
That sounds pretty fucked up.
So actually, I'm moving that up to 2. Trash was 2 for me.
Fucked up.
You know, actually, trash was my number 1. I hated it,
dude.
Trash was number 1.
It sucks.
All right. So we have it's in the top 5. Trash in the top 5. Number 1 for me. Number 5 for you. So we'll average that out to 3.
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
So
I also didn't have 12 people living in my. Dude, that's a totally different thing.
It sucked.
All right. Yeah.
It sucked.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Dishes. Hate it again. A lot of people.
Everything. This should come with an asterisk.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing the dishes, Sidney. You're a dishwasher.
I'm a dishwasher.
That's a different.
I was a dishwasher.
Thing,
but cleaning my room was almost like I get to. If I was cleaning my room, nobody was going to call me down to do any other chore.
Yeah.
So that was like a haven for me. That was like an escape.
That's easy to do.
So yeah, clean. But 5 is still a chore. Yeah. So that's 5 for me.
Gotcha.
And then we didn't have any pets in that house, but felt like we were living in a hamster.
Yeah, you guys were definitely in some form.
Yeah. It was a zoo. It was a zoo.
That's insanity, dude.
So yard work, mowing the lawn, hated that shit. But again, I'm out of the house. It's outside.
Sure.
Our yard work, we had crab apple trees at that house.
Oh no!
So our yard work included picking up crab apples.
Yeah, I know,
dude. And those, when you get like a big bucket of crab, like they're heavy as fuck.
They're heavy. They also, I don't know what it is about crab apples, but flies and worms burrow in those things the fastest I've ever seen any animal fucking do it.
Yeah, it's crazy. And
they're always rotten. They're always rotten.
And you grab them and they're smushy.
They fall apart.
It's either a rock or it's slime.
Dude, it's the grossest.
It's like no in between with a crab apple.
There is no right.
And then, of course, you have like these squirrels now who have like unlimited food, so they feel emboldened. They own your yard. They think they own your yard, so they come at you. Dude. When you start picking up their food source,
you're ruining them.
Now you're at war with squirrels. It was crazy. I hated it.
That sounds like shit.
So I just consider that yard work, period.
Yeah.
So two yard work for me, 3 dishes. 3 trash. That's our average out. Dishes were just nonstop, man. Number 1.
Dude, that sounds insane.
Yeah. There were never not dishes. We didn't have a dishwasher.
Dude, so here's the thing. My mom, being the infinite butthole that she was, when we moved into the house in Royersford, it had a dishwasher. Mm-hmm. And I remember both myself. Now, when we moved in there, I think I was like maybe 7. But like my mom was still making us like do stuff. And I remember my sister was like, we have a dishwasher. We don't have to do the dish. We have a dishwasher. My mom was like, had.
Ooh.
And my sister was like, what? No, it's right there. She's like, I've sold it already. Like,
damn.
My mom removed a dishwasher from the house to do the dishes by hand. My mom was like, I have I can do them.
Yeah.
You can do them. I have 4 dishwashers living in my house. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
I like Sue. I support.
Dude, she just was not even fucking around with that.
Great move.
It was wild. And I remember we watched the dude, like, I think it was like maybe the next day come and like take it. And we were like, oh, fuck.
Dude, that was probably, it's probably worse watching your dishwasher leave the house than watching your parents split apart.
Dude, I was just, no.
Like, then it's worse than watching your dad pack his bags and get kicked out of the house.
That's way more digestible.
Dude, yeah, give me back the dishwasher,
Dude,
please.
It was crazy. And we were like, are you sure? She's like, why would we need? My mom was just like, why do I need it?
Yeah.
I can do the dishes. You can do the dishes.
I agree with her.
We have 6 able-bodied people here.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
I agree with her.
She was very like, to this day, never like they renovated that whole house that you were at.
Mm-hmm.
No dishwasher, new stove, no dishwasher.
Hell yeah.
My mom will never have a dishwasher.
Hell yeah. I support.
It is crazy.
I support. Dishwashers, they don't get everything clean, and then you got to like do stuff to them after taking them out.
You got to
like,
pre-wash, pre-rinse, all that stuff. I get it.
Post-wash.
Seems more work than it is, but I think it's just the thing about putting it in a thing and hitting it like, I don't have to think about this anymore.
Set it and forget it.
Yeah.
Set it and forget it. Yeah.
That's
we come from the set it and forget it generation.
Without a doubt. Ron Papillo, come on. That's why I went and said 3 easy payments. I was like, that's Ron Papillo out the fucking ass.
That's why I don't know how to work this camera. I just set it and forget it.
But you know what's crazy? That's what happened to my boner out on the dance floor. My boner got set and forgotten about. She walked away. She said it and definitely forget it. Jesus Christ, dude.
So let's get the all right. So here are the top. We missed one, but we don't. And this was big in the 90s, and after the 90s, we all stopped doing this. All right, so here we go. Number 5 is taking out the garbage, which I disagree with. Number 4 is the gone and forgotten one, ironing clothes.
I didn't even think about that.
Dude, because after the 90s, nobody ironed clothes anymore.
Dude, I didn't.
When was the last time you ironed pants?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't know.
Yeah. It had to be early 2000s.
I don't know.
No way. Decades. It's been more
dude,
than
when
decades.
I had to have my pants on, I take my pants, I put them in the dryer, and I take a wet shirt and I throw it in the dryer. I'm like,
that's it.
That'll do it.
That's it.
I don't iron. What are you fucking talking about?
All right, number 3, washing dishes by hand. Number 2, mowing the lawn. And number 1, worst chore of the 90s, cleaning bathrooms.
Cleaning bathrooms. I think that's I think that's evergreen. I think that's ever.
But it was also like I was the one pissing all over everything,
Sure.
so maybe I should clean his bathroom. It was the only chore that made sense. It was like, you guys got me. You got me.
I was hoping that would be way more 90s related. Like there was gack everywhere. Like, people were getting slimed a lot more in the 90s.
Yeah, you had to basically rotate your Reebok pumps so that they were
the worst. You go in there, there's Marvel trading cards all over the place. It's crazy.
Oh man. All right. So Patreon's coming. All right, Shaner, get us out of here, man.
Thank you so much for joining us on World War Fun. We definitely declared war on music and dancing and possible boners that we had no idea what to do with. Check us out next week. We have new episode drops every Sunday. And sign up for that Patreon when we have it ready to go. Sidney, thank you so much.
Man, thank you, man.
Thank you guys for listening. I'm Ryan Shaner. This has been World War Fun.